Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. Somebody sent me this file, and if you look, there are double lines everywhere. There's two of those. There's two of everything. So what we're going to do is fix that. Now, there is a program. Let me back up completely. There is a program out there called Monster Macro called eCuts. I grouped it together, and I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page. That will take away these double lines in 2 seconds, but I don't have it anymore. I haven't reached out to them to re-up it. It's an unbelievably good macro. There's probably 50 things it can do, and one of them is reduce double lines, and you hit it, and it would be done. But we don't have it. We're going to do it the old school. Now, this looks symmetrical, but it's not. If we take a 2-point line, okay, I'm going to fix that right now. He draws in black in a 0.67 point. I'm going to go graphic. I'm going to go to hairline, and I'm going to go red. I hit the wrong button sometime, and it will do that. And I know he's going to engrave this. He's actually going to vector engrave it, which is pretty smart because this will take a while to engrave. But first I'm going to show you that it is not symmetrical. So I'm going to take a 2-point line, holding down the control button and hit P. Control D and okay, that's another thing I'm going to do to this file. I'm going to turn this to 0, 0. I suggest everybody do that because now you're going to put a duplicate right on top. There's 5 of these, so we're going to rotate it 72 degrees. Now we're going to take before I do anything else, I'm going to make a duplicate of that in case I mess something up, I can always have it back. I'm going to take a 2-point line from there to there. Just make sure you get everything in there. It looks like we got everything. So now nudge that line out of the way, that line out of the way, that line out of the way. Take your Smart Fill tool and fill in this section. I'm doing this just to show you or show him that it's not symmetrical. Left click, right click. Now I'm going to select everything, and I'm going to go to intersect. And what that did, that intersected that piece out. Now I'm going to show you that it's not symmetrical and what I had to do another way. It looks like it's symmetrical. But if we take this and Control D and make a duplicate, while holding down the control button, if we move this over, I've got something sticking out where I messed up. Yeah, somehow I did not, that when it intersected, it did not take that. We need to take everything on that side of the line. And you can almost tell that they're double lines just because of the thickness. I don't really know how that happened. So okay, I wanted to make sure I didn't already have a duplicate. Control D to duplicate while holding down the control button, flip it. Now, if we take this and Control G to group, Control D to duplicate, and rotate it 144 degrees, well, I didn't change the rotation to the node right here, 144 degrees. Well, it looks like it's going to work. But let's see what we did. Let's take this. You know, that's what the problem is. You cannot, you can't group that together. So let's just take this one, Control D and make a duplicate, move the center rotation to the center, rotate it 36 degrees. No, once again, I must have had 2 duplicates. Yep. Let's just start over. Wow. Wow. Okay. Control D to duplicate it. Double click on the rotation and put it to the node and rotate it 36 degrees. Well, I'm sorry, 72 degrees. Control D. Sometimes Corel does that. Control D, double click, it's there. 144. Control D, Control D. But look what happened when we come around the edge. They don't match up because it's not symmetrical. It looks like it is, but it's not. So what we have to do then is go back to where we have everything back. And that's why I kept a copy. I could just delete this, take our copy, make another copy, and hit P. This time, we can actually use this line right here and hit P. And I'm not going to trust it. Control D to make a duplicate. Rotate it. And because the line's in the center, you don't have to move the center rotation. We're just going to rotate it 36 degrees. Put that line back there. This time I'm going to move my object out of the way. And I'm just going to smart fill that. And then move it over. And I'm going to left click, right click. It could probably do it as a solid, but I like being able to see that it's not, nothing's there. I'm going to make it red so we can see it. And I'm going to nudge it back over and I'm going to nudge this back up. And you see I made it bigger just to engulf everything. Now we're going to select everything and you'll see you have two objects selected. Go to intersect. And now we have that part. Let's nudge this out of the way. Control D to make a duplicate. Mirror it. Control. Now, right now I should remove some lines, but I'm not going to. I'm going to Control G to group it, Control D to duplicate it, double click on the rotation, and I'm going to rotate this 72 degrees. Control D, Control D, Control D. Now you can see that it matches up. So stay tuned for part 2 of this, and I'm going to show you how to get rid of the lines, and I'm going to show you how to, because you've got to have those lines, and there's so many items you just can't break it apart. I'm going to show you how to get rid of those lines, hopefully, and then kind of weld everything together so it'll cut good. Anyway, hope that helped just a little bit. Thank you for watching.